Hi everyone. I just received my new, what is it, 8331 Mavic Pro propellers, the quiet ones that came out with the Mavic for the Mavic Platinum. And I have a Mavic Pro. I don't intend to buy a Mavic Platinum, but I did want to have the new propellers because they're supposed to be much quieter. So here's the new propeller, and here's the old propeller. So side by side. I think it looks like maybe the new propeller is like 2 or 3 millimeters longer than the old one. Aside from that, I like how this looks a little bit better than how this looks, but you know, looks don't really matter. So anyway, I received the new propellers. The first thing I did was I went outside and did a before and after comparison with a a noise meter application on my cell phone. I know that that's not a very scientific way of measuring noise, but it's what I had on hand. And so, I'm going to tell you how it felt, as well as how this noise meter, what the difference was between the two measurements. So without further ado, here's my testing. All right, so I'm here in the yard. It's pretty windy out. I want to measure how loud the new propellers are. What I'm going to do is take off first with the normal propellers and see how that noise behavior functions. This is pretty unscientific measurement. I have a noise meter for Android, and I'm pretty sure that this isn't professional level noise measurement. But what I'm after is to see how the same instrument measures noise reduction. So whatever decibels this thing tells me it's going to be with the old set of propellers, I want to see how much lower the new set of propellers does. And so for differential noise measurement, I think it's going to be okay. Right now it's about 40 decibels ambient noise. It's windy out here, and so, feathers rustling and so on. Okay, so I'm going to measure my Mavic right now. It's right at about 60 decibels. Just hovering right there, maybe about 3-4 feet away. I'm going to do a very unscientific second test right now. And that's going to be, I'm going to raise it up, fly up, and see how far it needs to get for me to not hear it at all. Maybe it'll yield something, maybe not. It seems to me that's one of the things that I always like to keep an eye on. How far do I need to be above ground for people to not know that there's a drone flying overhead? Turns out to be pretty high. Right now I'm at 350 feet. I can barely hear it if I quiet down. And if the wind blows, I can't hear it anymore. So I'm going to switch blades now. I'm going to bring it down, switch blades, and see how it goes. Okay, so there's a drone with the new blades. I'm surprised it just took off and automatically detected the new blades. I guess they have a little different aerodynamic, but at least it hovers okay. Let's see how the noise is. It's going from 56 to 58 decibels. Yeah, pretty stable, from 56 to 58 decibels. Let's see how high I need to go before I can't hear it anymore. I hope I don't lose my drone. $250, I can still hear a hum. It's really far away. It's definitely an improvement. Let me go up to 300. 300, I can't hear it anymore. Definitely an improvement. Okay, so there you have it. 2 decibel noise reduction when hovering right in front of me. This is lower than the Mavic Platinum, Mavic Pro Platinum that has a claimed noise reduction of 4 decibels, but I'll take it. I'll take 2 decibels anytime. Also, really positive for me was the fact that with the old propellers, I can still hear my drone or barely hear my drone at 350 feet altitude. On this test, I could not hear it at 350. At 300 feet, I could not hear it anymore. And then the noise level was really, really quiet, barely audible at 250 feet. So that's, to me, those are very good numbers, because that's exactly what I wanted out of a drone, that it'd be quieter. So not bad for 20 bucks investment. And I'm also really happy to report that I didn't lose my drone. I maybe in retrospect should have looked for some sort of setting in the drone software, letting me tell the drone that these were different propellers, but it flew fine. Of course, I just went up and then straight back down, but there was plenty that could go wrong on that flight, and it didn't. So I'm really happy that I didn't lose my drone and that it's quieter. So definitely, definitely highly recommended for you to invest $20 in these new propellers as soon as they're available. The noise level is it's really an improvement.